what is in store for March? We are embarking on a brand new month. There's a lot of threes in March. 17, 21, and 16. Those are all lucky numbers for March. We're moving into spring. It does kind of feel like we're wrapping up. Everybody's been kind of going through a hard time. There's been a lot of deception, a lot of change, a lot of shifting. It also feels like winter was kind of a cold winter for a lot of different people. There definitely feels like there might have been a lot of judgment, kind of feeling insecure, not quite sure how things were going to make it. But there's definitely also a strong sense that we're not alone. There's definitely people watching out for us. It also feels like within the next several weeks, I want to say within the next moon cycle, by, what are we in, March to April, probably about mid-April or so, you're going to see a lot of huge shifts taking place. It does feel right now we're wrapping up of the last little bit of things being torn away from us, and I feel like a lot of people kind of feel like it's the tower and everything is kind of doomsday and turned upside down and the world is in the upside down and things are just being ripped away from us. But a lot of times the tower doesn't necessarily have to mean that horrible things are happening. Sometimes life rips things away from us simply because it's making way. And sometimes things get ripped away from us simply because we refuse to clean the clutter. And when you refuse to clean the bullshit out of your house or the garbage, life has a way of taking out the trash for you. And sometimes that feels really painful because it's like you're stuck in a loop, but you don't know what to do. And so life kind of goes like, well, change has been here. We've tapped you enough times and you just really haven't been dealing with it. Another thing's judgment. Judgment can mean, well, it can mean balance. It could be the need for balance. It could be the need for structure and fairness. It could also mean that there's a judgment. It could be a court case. It could be legal matters wrapping themselves up. And it could also just mean that it's end of a chapter. Things are wrapping themselves up and we're ready to move on to the next phase. The Five of Swords. That's an interesting card to get because it feels like people are having a lot of communication issues. Usually the Five of Swords is an argument or a disagreement, or not seeing things eye to eye, a strong sense of just having a hard time with communication and trying to find that middle ground or something that makes sense. And death is reaffirmation that there is change. Change is coming, whether you like it or not. So embrace it. Sometimes it's better to ride the wave than it is to cry in the storm.